Imagine you are at the lowest point of your life. You are crying, your hands are shaking, and you have just told your mentor that you can't go on. You expect a shoulder to cry on, you expect comfort, but instead, the person you trust most looks at you and says, "Where is this cowardice coming from? This doesn't suit a man like you. Stand up." In chapter 2, verse 2, Krishna breaks his silence. He doesn't start with, "It's okay to be sad." He calls out Arjuna's impotence. He tells him that this grief is not holy, it's a delusion. Today we move from the battlefield of earth to the battlefield of mind. We are about to learn the difference between what dies and what is eternal. Namaste, I'm Shrisha and welcome to episode 2 of our Bhagavad Gita series where we get to learn about our inner self and our true dharma. Let's get started. Arjuna is stuck. He is confused. He realizes his own logic has failed him. In chapter 2, verse 7, he says the most important words any seeker can say. "Now I am confused about my duty and have lost all composure because of miserly weakness. In this condition, I am asking you to tell me for certain what is best for me. Now I am your disciple and a soul surrendered unto you. Please instruct me." The moment you admit you don't know the answer, that is when the Gita begins. Arjuna stops being a friend and becomes a disciple. Krishna looks at him with a slight smile. He sees Arjuna crying for the bodies of his family, and in verse 11, Krishna drops a truth bomb that changes the foundation of reality. While speaking learned words, you are mourning for what is not worthy of grief. Those who are wise lament neither for the living nor for the dead. Krishna begins the Shankha Yoga, the analytical study of the soul. He tells Arjuna that the person he is worried about killing doesn't actually exist in the way he thinks. Listen to chapter 2, verse 20. "For the soul, there is neither birth nor death at any time. He has not come into being, does not come into being, and will not come into being. He is unborn, eternal, ever existing, and primeval. He is not slain when the body is slain." Then he gives us the most famous metaphor in spiritual history in verse 22. "As a person puts on new garments, giving up old ones, the soul similarly accepts new material bodies, giving up the old and useless ones. You are not the shirt you are wearing. You are not the skin, these bones, or these temporary thoughts. You are the Atma. You are the one who is watching the movie, not the character on the screen. How can you kill what was never born? How can you die if you are the very fabric of existence?" In chapter 2, verse 23 and 24, Krishna wants Arjuna to feel his own invincibility. In verse 23, it describes the soul. "Weapons cannot shred it, nor can fire burn it. Water cannot wet it, nor can the wind dry it." Think about your deepest fears: failure, sickness, death. Krishna is saying that the real you is untouched by all of it. If fire cannot burn you and weapons cannot cut you, what is there to be afraid of? Arjuna is sitting there, eyes wide, listening to a philosophy that makes the war seems like a tiny ripple in a vast ocean. Krishna is teaching him to look at the world from the top down. from the perspective of the eternal witness. But knowledge isn't enough. Krishna has proven that the soul is immortal, but he hasn't answered the big question. If I am an immortal soul and this body is just a set of clothes, why should I still fight? Why not just walk away and meditate in a cave? Arjuna thinks he has found a loophole to escape the war, but Krishna is about to show him that peace isn't the absence of action. True peace is found in the middle of the fire. In the next episode, we dive into the science of work. How do you act in the world without getting attached to the results? How do you fight without hate? Prepare yourself, because the soul was just the beginning. Now we learn how to live. Thank you so much for staying with me until the end. I'll see you in the next episode of the Bhagavad Gita series. Till then, namaste.